Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you again. Welcome to Deep Forest Raceway for Daily Race C. This is a bit of a classic race. This is the race you wanted to see, you just didn't know. So I'm going to bring it to you right now. Let's get underway. So, qualifying on pole position. Absolute top form right now. Top 1%. The time I set for this was 425th in the world. Like 50,000 people entered. Well, I'd set a lap time. So 430 out of 50,000 people is pretty good. I'm driving so well on this game at the moment. Top 1%. Moving up towards the top. Let's get underway. So like pleased with myself being on pole position. I make a slight mistake here, as the pressure was on. I pulled the wrong gear, so Jord gets right alongside me, but I take the inside line, cutting that off perfectly, but right in his clutches now as he gets to slipstream me all the way down the main straight here. This Deep Forest Raceway is a fantastic track, always great racing. As we're right with the two of us as we battle it out going into turn 2, and Jord just pits me around the outside. Great move from Jord. I just going on board with myself. The tyre strategy for this race is mediums and hards. You can only pick mediums and hards. As it turns out, Jord is on the medium, so he's on the faster tyre. Hence why he was able to get by so easily in the braking zone. I'm on the hard, so I'm gonna pit before Jord, as me and Jord do make a bolt for it, creating a slight gap back to Warhorse. Sorry, let's get this right, because I always do this. Royal, I can't see his name now. It's Royal Warhorse. It's a weird name, but he's in third. These are the main protagonists in this race. It's between Jord, myself, and Royal Warhorse in the black Lamborghini, as you see him right back there. As we go into turn 1, still sticking with him on the slower tyres, getting a bit squirrely there, under power, picking up the slipstream. Now this is a very, very competitive field. Battles going on everywhere, as Warhorse has to fend off Rapid James behind, as he manages to do so. You can just see myself and P1 battling it out ahead, but looking behind, stacked field. Let's go back a little bit. And some more. Let's get some TV cam action, as we see the guys going hammer and tongs. And Zandermatt goes wide there. Hustle and bustling up the inside. You want to be line astern through this part. You lose so much time battling. I mean, all this can lose you the race, but they don't have much option. They got to battle for position. So, good time to bring up the telemetry. As we have a penalty picked up by Zandermatt. We have what looks like a 7-way battle back here. Extremely competitive field. Let's go on board with this Spaniard, Ballista. Just lifting off, not wanting to make contact there. Could have made a dive for the inside, but no, thinks better of it as he gets absolutely done. He's got the Porsche right behind him as we look here in the rear view, in the side mirror here. Interesting view. Let's flick it back forward to myself. As we rejoin myself, we can see Jord is slightly getting away on them medium tires, as he needs to. He needs to build a gap, because he's going to have to be racing on those hard, slower tires towards the end of the race, whereas my situation will be reversed. Just keeping it tight and nice there. Again, waiting to get on the power. across the boards, across the rumble strip there. Braking at the 50-meter board, keeping it tight, waiting to get on the power, shifting down, gently on the power here. You will skid out if you hit that too aggressively. As I move to the right, just to cut the slipstream off from Royal Warhorse, let's go back to Kapatsake, as he's having a battle here, but this one looks more interesting. Ballista and Pure Dog. As we see the two there weaving there. Any moves here? Nope. Again. Oh. As you see, Rapid James messes up there. He's going to filter back into the slipstream immediately. At least he should do. There he goes. Will he try to get a move here? Will he get a move on? Kapasake takes the slightly inside line now as he goes for the switchback. As he Kapasake outbrakes himself. A lot of mistakes being made. A lot of mistakes being made. Absolute tight field here. As we're on board with Carl Crash Loads, who started right at the back, doing well to be up in P7 already. P7 out of 16. Is he going to make another scalp here? Oh, no, covers the inside. So he's going to go for the old switcheroo, but he parks it on the inside. Should get a good slipstream here. Let's see what he does. Is he going to bump? No, he goes for the... Just gives him enough space as he takes the left side. Let's go TV cam, see what happens here. This could get interesting. Side by side, downhill, up the hill. Absolute aggressive driving. Different lines being taken, wide lines, tight lines. Some epic racing back here. I'm going to return to myself shortly. I just want to see what happens here. Not much. We're going to return to myself. As you can see, Royal Warhouse is catching up. It's catching up, putting the pressure on myself as George has got away. So first place is George, second place myself, and third is Royal Warhorse. Royal Warhorse slipping and sliding. He's on the medium tires like myself. Bottom left, you see RH. You see myself, RH, as I pit in, and Royal Warhorse stays out. So this is going to drop me down somewhat now, as I am the first to pit. There's a few in the pits behind me, but I will be rejoining the race ahead of them as I entered the pits before them. As we enter on the medium tires now, we race to the end on the fast tire, coming out just behind Scott 7080, who hasn't pitted yet. So whilst I'm on these fresh tires, I need to be absolutely beaming it and trying to close the gap to Jord, who's in front, because he's going to do his pit probably around lap 9 if I was to estimate. So I cannot, absolutely not get held up by Scott 7080, because being stuck behind Scott on fresh tires, on my fresh mediums, could absolutely destroy my race, because he's on the hards and doesn't have the ability to lap as fast as I do. So yeah, I need to get past him ASAP as I close up on him real quick. Yeah, as you can see, he just doesn't have the grip that I have on the fresh tires through here. So Royal Warhouse pits. from third place. Let's see where he filters out in all of this. As I managed to get in front of him, and as you can see, I managed to get past Scott. If I remember correctly, I didn't have to do much. Scott went wide, and I was able just to assume the position ahead of him. So Royal Warhouse is now in the same predicament that I'm in. He's battling for the lead with myself and Jord, so he needs to get past Scott without further ado on his fresh tyres, otherwise he's going to lose out heavily to myself. And I'm at this point, I know the situation. I'm trying to streak ahead, create a gap between myself and the house, Royal Warhouse, just to solidify my battle for first place with Jord. So already he's been impeded here. Let's see how long it takes him to get through. Scott is just sliding everywhere. And that is basically how I got past Scott. He just went wide. So Scott looks like he's going to dart off into the pits and probably end up somewhere near the back. So let's check in with the leader. Putting in them 1 minute 26.7s, fastest lap of the race. Let's do a quick livery check. How's he looking? How's his car looking? Very nice. I'll give that a 9. I like that one. Car crash loads, pretty nice with the Birra Moretti. We'll give that an 8. Pretty boring, even though black Porsche, you can't argue with that. We're going to give that a 6. Myself in the Nia Automata livery. If you haven't played that game on PlayStation or Xbox, I highly recommend it. Yeah, that's a straight 9. And then boring. Yeah, 4 for that one. Pretty decent. Bright orange livery in the Porsche. Yeah, I'm going to give that a solid 7.5. Yeah, 6. Oh, look at this. We've got the Martini Cannon sponsorship. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Solid 9 with the gold rims. Oh, Family Guy. Oh, this could be a winner. I'm liking the look of this. Yeah, 9.5. That looks really tasty. Pretty good. We got an 8. This is nice. Nice livery here. I'm going to give that an 8.5. What's this? M&M's. Pretty cool. Yeah, I like the front as well. The front looks good. We're going to give that a solid 8.5. That's a standard livery, so you get a 3 for that. Decent 4. 6. No, I'm not feeling that. It looks like he made that himself. We'll give that one a 4 as well. And then back to lead. Anyway, back to the action. So, lap 9. I'm expecting the leader to come into his pit stop pretty quickly, as the leader is rounding the final corner, and we still got Royal Warhouse charging me down. This is the battle for the lead. So Jord pits in, and somehow, somewhere, he's picked up a 1.5 second penalty, which is absolute epic for me and for Royal Warhouse. I'm not going to get it right ever. I'm just warning you. It's a mouthful. So as he pits, let's see. Healthy lead, as you can just see me there in the distance on the horizon as he takes the first corner. But as it says on the screen, you will be forced to decelerate at the next penalty line, which is right here, which allows me behind to actually close up on the leader, which is epic for me. and Royal Warhouse behind, because as I told you earlier, George is on the hard, slower tyre. So he needs to manage the final 4 laps on the slower tyre. Whilst myself and Royal, let's just call him Royal, are on the faster tyre. So we're all going to converge at some point. Well, that's what should happen. As Royal Warhouse he's putting in a solid 1 minute 26s, 1 minute 26.9 and 1 minute 26.8. As you can see, myself just closing the gap on George, putting him under huge pressure. I've got it 1 minute 26.8. What's my next lap? 1 minute 27.3. Closing up the gap hugely there under braking as we just enter the slipstream down the main straight. Royal there in hot pursuit. Just to get an idea of how competitive this is, Rapid James and Kapatsuke, they're just battling here, maybe like 2 or 3 seconds back. They're not that far behind. There's actually, I never noticed this until now. This is a three-way British podium, as you can see there on the left. This is an all-British affair with Rapid James, Switzerland, Kapatsuke, the Spaniard, and Pumpsy, the Portuguese. Car crash loads in 7, doing well, starting last place as Royal tries to make a move around the outside of myself and fails. But this is extremely tight now. You can see the battle behind, that's an epic one, but let's just concentrate on what's going on with us. This looks so aggressive coming around here as everybody takes a slightly different line. Royal goes up the inside. 3 abreast. Total recall settings. As I'm in the middle, that's the worst place to be in the 3 abreast. Absolute epic racing, all well behaved as Royal comes off the worst. Who's going to come into this right-hander in first place? It's your boy as I park it on the exit. I'll get a slight nudge there from George as Royal tries to go around the outside, sniffing left and right in the Lamborghini. This is absolutely heart-pounding racing there. These kind of races really send the heartbeat up. So George here he's gonna have a difficult. Oh, as he closes right in, there's no space up there, mate. Don't try and kill. Yeah, so you back out, mate. Don't try and kill me. Good driving there from George. Have to applaud him from that one. He could have easily have taken my ASS out. As he gets a bit squirrely on the exit there, eagerly trying to get on the power. As Royal firmly in slipstream on those medium tires. He really needs to get past if he wants to win this race. As the sparks fly going up the hill. Selecting sixth gear, that's not what I do. I always find it quicker to stay in 5th. There's a slight bump there. No harm, no foul. Minor contact. Epic battle there going on behind. Look at that. Like, how many cars is that? We can't have a look. We've got to stay with the leaders. As we go, 160, 165, hard on the brakes. Tight line there. As I need to break away. I really should be breaking away from Jordan. I'm on the faster tyre now. But he's on healthy hard tyres whilst I'm on worn medium. So the advantage is not as big as it might seem as he picks up a penalty. So this kind of as we're coming up to the final lap. This kind of makes it a two-way battle between myself and Royal Warhouse if he can get through. And he's all over, and that slipstream's going to start to kick in now. But funny enough, Jordan actually lifts off. I think it's a 2000 IQ move, because with the 1 second penalty, he knows on the final lap he can't realistically win with this penalty, which he's going to pick up now. So I think he released Royal Warhouse to battle me in the faint chance that we get into some incident further down the line, maybe crashing into each other or some type of incident which will allow him to pick up a victory. I mean, it's a very slim chance, but it's actually a better chance than actually him trying to battle it out, because, you know, as we see here, Royal is on my case. Let's say we go on board with myself. Just a few corners to go now. Need to keep it on the inside, hit every apex, don't brake too early or too late. Don't give Royal any opportunities, as he is sniffing around back there. As we got one corner, two corners, coming up to the final corner. Can I take the victory? It's looking ominous. That's looking like a definite. Top form from your boy. Takes the checkered flag. Competitive race. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. And the only person lagging behind is Ant Radio. I wouldn't listen to that station if I was you. But jokes aside, that was an epic race. Thank you for watching. Put any comments in. If you enjoyed, hit the like button. And I will see you on the next one.